platform would you say is the most profitable for brands at the moment?
For it actually depends on what your brand is about and what is the audience you're trying to reach out to. Like say a FMCG brand would like to be on both Facebook as well as Twitter because you find a sizable audience there who would want to connect with you. But say for example, an ICICI Bank will probably find it more profitable to be on Facebook because a lot of their audience who are like say 30, 35 or 40 plus will be just there on Facebook to try to connect with it. But a brand that connects to like a mass scale of younger audience such as say Fasos, the fast food chain, will find it advantageous to be on Twitter. In fact, they've started this whole thing where you can place an order on Twitter. So it's really turning out good to be a good business model for them using Twitter as the main platform to connect with. So yeah, it basically depends on what audience you want to reach out to.
To what extent would you say that the digital leg of a campaign has gone wrong? Like,
Currently, in the last 2 years, it's a lot. Brands are looking forward to integrate, say, social or even digital with their offline campaigns. So they've been like your example would be like in 2010, there was this event in Israel called Coca-Cola Village. So basically, it was just like a huge party for around 650 select people or something like that. But the thing is, ki, what they had was a wristband which could basically which would be like send out a like to directly to your Facebook profile. It would be synced to your Facebook profile, and there were these various places where to just swipe the wristband and it would send immediate like and share your location on Facebook. So basically, what it did was give Coca-Cola a big name. It gave the festival huge coverage, and all the stalls, the installation also got promoted by people liking it. So if you were at a food stall and you really liked a dish, then all you have to do is like swipe your wristband on the like icon over there. And in like recently in France, the automobile company called Renault had to launch a new car called Clio. So what they did was try to bring the whole likes functionality into the real world. So they had like this giant seesaw where they kept the actual car on one side and this empty box, and every time a photo of the car got a like, they put a like icon in the box. So by the end of the campaign, I guess which lasted for 1.5 days, they got around 16 to 17,000 likes, and it was seen by like over 13,000 people. No, 60,000 people actually saw the whole live stream on online, and they got 13,000 new fans. So I mean, it was a win for them overall. So offline as well as online. So yeah, it is quite an important part because social media is the way to go.
what would you say should be dedicated to digital branding?
In recent time, a lot of stuff is digital. With the advent of smartphones, a lot of people have access to internet on the go, and they spend a lot of time on the internet in general. So it makes sense to have digital branding as well for your brand. If you really want, all everyone to see it, and also the thing is ki with digital it finds out it helps you reach out to a vast majority of the audience which you could not reach via conventional advertising methods. So I would say ideally like 30 to 35% of the budget should be dedicated to digital spends, and it would be really advantageous.
Like a social media executive handles both creative and execution, unlike an ad agency. Do you think there needs to be dedicated creative departments in social media?
Yeah, definitely, because see, content on at least on social media, besides text, is also pictures, and you really need a really good looking picture, and you really can't depend on say Google Images or like stock images to help you out all the time. You need to be really creative when it comes to representing something. Even if I have to say put up a update about some loan service that I have, I would rather make it look interesting with a very nice creative. And you really need a creative team, especially for social media, because you really need to be creative on social media as a whole. So a dedicated social media creative team will help you achieve that, and it also as a whole improves the whole aesthetic of your presence online. So dedicated social media creative team is always recommended for your agency.
Are there many agencies that have a dedicated team now, or what?
Yeah, in recent times, people have realized that earlier it used to be like either your digital creative team will probably be shared with the social media team, or your convention. If your agency is into advertising as well, that creative team would be doing everything. But besides from the whole fact that it's really strenuous for them to look forward to making different creative for different platforms. It is also useful because it gives you a fresher perspective on creative. Because like no offense, but a lot of creative people are used to doing a normal newspaper ad or dangler or tent card or something like that, and they really sometimes find it difficult to adapt to digital. And in digital there's a lot more creatives that are made on the go, unlike say advertising where you have a fixed schedule, you know you have these many creatives to make. But social media is like current, so you would need like creatives to be made on the go, where suddenly you can't just go to a team and say, you know what, I want this urgently right now. And it really can't be done. So if you have a dedicated social media team, not only do you have the freedom to get your creatives done as and when you want it, but also you will have people who have a fresher perspective of the whole thing. So yeah, a dedicated